Hi, I'm Kate, and I'm going to be showing you how to put foundation on for stage makeup. So I have my snazzy Ben Nye. My color in this case is creamy beige. It is certainly not the color foundation that I wear in every day. Partly because this has a little bit of a yellow tint to it, and I have cool undertones. You can see I have red on my face. So, but stage makeup always has a slight yellow undertone to it to balance out the warmth of stage lights. So the first thing that you do, if this is your first time, for this particular type of makeup, it's a cream foundation. So I use these little super snazzy makeup wedges, spongy makeup wedges. You don't need water, you don't need anything else. The only thing you do need is a clean face. My face is clean, dry, and ready to go. So, the way stage makeup differs from regular everyday makeup is that generally you are putting significantly more on than you would for your everyday makeup, for the average person especially. And it is going to require that you cover more of your face and upper body than you would for normal everyday makeup. What I mean by that is you are covering your face, including, if you want to give yourself a really good foundation, you include your lips, because then everything is starting from the same sort of color level. If you have short hair like I do at the moment, or if your hair will be back for the show or whatever, it is good to blend some of this foundation up into your ears. You don't have to like cake it on, but you want to give it a good swipe. So you can see there is a difference in color between my two ears, just from this quick little swipe. I mean, you don't need to like just slap it on and make sure you get it into every little nook and cranny of your ear. That's overkill, but you do want it to blend with the general skin color of the rest of your face, which will be whatever color your foundation is. In an ideal situation, you would be wearing a foundation that is at least a shade or two darker than your natural skin color. In my case, it doesn't look like I'm wearing something that is a shade or two darker until I bring it down to my neck. That's when you see that it is actually darker. It throws people off because I have very red cheeks, so it looks like I'm suddenly a ghost because all of a sudden my face is all one color. But see, when it comes down onto my chin and onto my neck, it's a very different color from my skin tone. It's darker. And that's also why, especially for stage, you want to bring this foundation down and blend it down onto your neck and blend it even into the back, like behind your ear, into the back of your neck. Because you do not want to get on stage and look like you have one color of head and a different color neck. In some extreme cases, let's say you're doing some show, whether it's Equus or hair, with nudity, body makeup is a thing, and it's so that everything is all the same color and you don't suddenly have like this face that is completely different from the rest of your body, because that's a dead giveaway that you're wearing makeup, and that takes people straight out of the magic of whatever story you're trying to tell. So as I'm talking, I'm not adding any more foundation anymore. All I'm doing is blending out the foundation that I have put on. One of the biggest questions that I have come across from people who have been doing like community theater for ages, they say, well, how are we supposed to know how much is enough or how much is too much? And when I looked online, I saw comments such as, really cake it on, but don't go for the clown look. Here's a really easy way to get an idea of how much is enough. It's not, set in stone, but it is a way to get a suggestion. Look at yourself in the mirror. Stand back, as far back as you can go from some mirror. And when you see your reflection, you are actually seeing what your face looks like at twice the distance that you're standing, because you see the reflection that is, let's say you're standing 10 feet back. You're seeing the reflection of yourself at 10 feet, and you're standing 10 feet back from that reflection. So you're really seeing what your makeup looks like at 20 feet away. It's a handy little way of figuring out if you've done enough or too much. So yeah, this is foundation. And you'll see I've blended it up into my hairline. I could do a little bit better job of that right there. It's a little stark, but nobody in the audience would be able to see that line. It just bothers me. So you can see now I have a really even blank slate for any kind of look that I might want to do for stage.